Guys, welcome to Ancient Coder. Today we discuss about Python, simple Python interview questions, which are basics. But if you like it more and comment, I will give another PPT which have important questions you asked in interviews. So let's start. Number one question: what is Python? It's very simple. It starts from basic. So we'll start from this. What is Python? Python is a high-level language. It is easy to read programming language created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. It uses a simple English-like syntax, which makes it great for beginners. Python is used in web development, data science, AI, automation, and more. Python is a very simple language. It is easily understandable and also it is used widely from this era, and its syntax is very simple to learn and remember. So let's see a small example. Here we see that print hello world, your first Python program. See how small it is, how easy, how simple. So this is about Python. What is Python? And the next question is, how do you create a variable in Python? In Python there is a different data types having the different variables, and there is no need of data type for creation of the variable. In other languages like C, Java, C++, Go, Rust, and etc., it has all data types. But in this language, especially in Python, there is no data type. There is no need of giving data type. We can give directly, just like here example, name is equal to Alice, age is equal to 25. It's very simple to create a variable in Python and no need of any data type. Next, third question. What are the basic data types in Python? There are data types in Python, but no need to declare before the variable. So you should understand this. There is a data type in Python, but no need to use it before the declaration of the variable. So to find out the data type, we can give type function. We can use a type function by giving the variable name or else value in on the type as a parameter. Then we can get it. We can see in the example. And next one is, how do you take input from the user? Just like given below, we can use the input function to get the input from the user. Just like name is equal to input brackets, then we can direct enter the value for the name, or else we can give any, or else we can give anything in the, like enter your name, like that, any message for the input. And to change the input values, if you direct input directly, it will returns the string values. But if you want another, like a number, etc., other values, you should change the input into the another variable, like type conversion. See here we can see that age is equal to int brackets input brackets. Here we can understand clearly that input is changing the data type from string to int. So like that we can take the input from the user. And the next one is, what is an if else? If else is just like checking the conditions and giving the making the decisions. Just like if here in example we have score is equal to 75, the value of score is 75. If score is greater than or equal to 90, then grade A. If the score is greater than or equal to 60, then grade B. Else grade F. Simply we can understand that it is about checking the condition and executing some statements under that. Next, what is for loop and how do you use it? For loop is just like a loop which can consecutively execute the block of code each time in a sequence, like list or etc. And the range is just like a fixed at times. Here we can give a fixed number of times, then we use for loop. For example, we can see below loop through a range for I in range. Here I for loop code will be executed 5 times because range of range is 5 and it starts from 0, so it will exits 5 times. And below we can see loop through a list. Here we will do execute using the list instead of range. We can see that fruits have apple, banana, cherry, so it will execute 3 times because fruits have 3 values, so it will execute 3 times. Next, what is while loop? It's just like a for loop, but it will execute when the condition is true, and we can't say how many types it can be executed, so we use for loop for limited times, and while loop when we don't know the correct times to execute. So this is while loop. Next, eighth question: how do you create and use a list? List is an unordered collection of items stored in square brackets, and it can hold any data type and allow duplicates. You should remember the two things between the list, tuple and set mostly asked questions. You should remember that list is a added collection and square brackets and allows the duplicates. You should remember all these 3 points. That's enough for beginning. Next, what is a function and how do you define one? Function is used to reuse the block of the code to execute the block of the code many times, as many as we can. That is function, and it can be called, and it can be defined, and it can be return the values. Here we can see example: def greet name, return hello plus name plus expression. Here def is a keyword which is used to create the function, and greet is a function name, and name in the greet is the parameter. It will return the hello plus name plus expression. Calling the function, we can call the function. If we return the value, we should call the function by assigning to the variable. Here they called message is equal to greet, so we can print message directly. Then by printing the message, it will call the greet function, and it will return the hello plus name whatever we give. That's it about function. And what is the difference between print and return? Print displays the value on the screen, but the return will does not print any value, but will just give, it will gives back the value. That's it. That's the difference between print and return. And next one, how do you work with strings in Python? Strings can be written in many ways, like single quotes, double quotes, and also triple quotes. And for concatenation, it's just like below: greeting is equal to hello plus name. Here hello is one string and name is another string. That is a concatenation, and we can use in f strings, which is adding f before the value. Like that we can print. If we want to print it, we can give in print f in the inside the print, and after follows the message or string. How do we use comments in Python? For single line comment we use hash. For multi-line we can use quotes, like triple quotes. Triple quotes only we use for the multi-line comments. And the next one is, what is dictionary in Python? Just like list, tuple, dictionary also there as set, but it is somewhat different from those three. It has the two data in that: key and value. Key is the which is like a variable, and value is which is the value for the variable. So here person is one dictionary, and it has name, key, and alias value, like that we have, like that, and it use curly braces. And next question, how do you handle errors with the try and except? Here try will execute, and when there is a error, then the exception will be run. So this is how the try and except will work. And the last question is, how do you import and use a module? It is just like it is for user defined and also for built-in models. We have built-in models like math. By importing the math, we can execute the math module functions. Like that only, we can also create user-defined module, and import the user-defined module, and also use the functions in that module. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.